Okay, so we don't need the band today, but if you have a ball, have your ball, and also a chair for balancing. So if you don't like the 4-point work, so if you're less keen on kneeling in 4-point position, then those of you will move to the chair when we're doing that, actually in standing. So it will be, the chair will be in front of you, and we'll just be using the back of the chair just for some stability. That's if you don't like 4-point stuff. And we need our ball, relatively squidgy, not too inflated. So can you see mine's kind of a little bit moldable? Yep, that looks fine, Maggie. Yeah, that's good, Maggie. Rainy, yours. Oh, Jennifer, you got a ball. Perfect. I can't hear you, actually. I've muted you. Okay, so we're going to start off on the mat today. So have your ball near you. We're going to start on our backs. Bring yourself down onto your back. For those of you that feel a little bit more confident, start in your sitting position with your hands just resting at the top of the thighs. Yep, think about the crown of the head being nice and tall. Open out the chest. And we're just going to roll onto those sitting bones. Yeah. And just start to run your fingers down the back of the thighs. Create that C shape through your spine. Draw your pubic bone to your navel and just roll yourself down onto your back. Well done. For those of you that just make your way down safely, that's fine as well. Okay, so just starting, let's think about our starting position. So your eye line should be directly up to the ceiling. Soften the lower jaw, no tension through there. Soften your chest bone, open your collarbones. So allow your shoulder blades to melt into the mat. Bring your pelvis into neutral. So that's probably a small arch in your lower back, just a small arch. Knees are in hip width apart and your feet are on the mat. So to start with, we're going to bring our right knee into our chest. Leave the left knee bent. And just bring that knee in gently as far as you feel happy to. Hands either below the knee or above the knee. And place that foot back on the mat. Take the other leg. Again, either hand just above at the top of the shin or behind the back of the thigh, whichever is more comfortable. And we're just gently drawing that knee into your chest. Place that foot back down. Back to the first one, so back to the original foot. Bring that knee into your chest. And now we're going to slide the left leg away, or slide the leg that's bent, slide it away. So the toes are going down to the bottom of the mat, and you're keeping one knee into your chest. And just gently press down through that calf muscle, through the back of the knee, on the straight leg. Press that leg down, pull those toes up towards you. And circle the foot that has the bent knee. Okay, slide the straight knee up. Jenny, Mary, you don't do double knees in, so just keep the single knee in. Everybody else can bring 2 knees into their chest. And then you can switch around now, Jenny and Mary, bring the other knee into the chest and slide the leg away that was just bent. And same again, press the leg that slid away from you, press the knee down into the floor, press the calf into the floor, and pull the toes up towards the ceiling. And we're going to circle the ankle on the bent knee. Bend both knees, bring them back to the mat, place your feet on the mat, bring the heels together and the knees together, hands out to the side, and drop your knees to your right hand side. So let both knees fall to the right hand side. Keep the gaze straight up at the ceiling. Draw the pubic bone into your navel, squeeze your knees together gently, come back through the center, and take the knees off to the left hand. Keep the right shoulder on the mat. And bring yourself back to the center. Okay, just now separate your toes into the V, line up with the heels behind, so the feet are in a hip width apart. Take your ball and pop it more, instead of being in the knees, we're coming into the inner thighs. So the ball is a little bit lower down in the inner thigh area. Okay, so not between the knees, in the inner thigh. So we're going to work on inner thigh of pelvic for a bit. Take a breath in. As you exhale, squeeze the inner thigh muscles against the ball. Breathe in and relax the squeeze. Exhale, squeeze the inner thigh muscles against the ball. Breathe in and relax the squeeze. Exhale, squeeze the inner thigh muscles against the ball. Breathe in and relax the squeeze. Exhale and squeeze. Inhale and relax. Exhale and squeeze. Inhale and relax. Exhale and squeeze. Now keep that squeeze on, and as you squeeze, see if you can lengthen your coccyx and just start to lift up that bottom and lift the hips. Just a little of the way, halfway maybe to a bridge. And then relax and come back down again. Okay. Have a breath in. Exhale, squeeze through the inner thighs. Press down through the feet. Curl up the lower back and lift those hips, going a little bit further this time. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, lower yourself back down again. On this third repetition, bring yourself up to the full bridge height for you. So exhale, squeeze through that ball, lift up the hips, and focus on thinking that length through your thigh bones. To lengthen the thigh bones, we're trying to get the knees over the toes. Squeeze through the inner thigh. 3, 2, 1, and back down. Do 5 more of those. We're doing 6 reps. Breathe in to prepare. Exhale, squeeze through the inner thighs. Lift up the hips. Keep the breastbone soft. Your gaze is up at the ceiling. Lengthen the thigh bones. Try and get those knees to meet towards the toes. And roll yourself back down again. You should feel that working in the thigh muscles more than normal, maybe. 4 more. Exhale, squeeze through that ball, lift up the hips, keep the breastbone soft, gaze up at the ceiling, lengthen your thigh bones, 3, 2, 1, keep the squeeze on as you come back down. And last 2. Tuck up that tailbone, press through the feet, lift the hips. Remember, chest stays soft, The emphasis is lengthening the thigh bones and pressing through the feet. And lower back down. And coming up for the last one. So draw that pubic bone into your navel. Tilt up the lower back. press down through the feet, curl the spine. Keep the breastbone soft and lengthen your femurs as we squeeze that ball. Stay there. 3, 2, 1. Relax your breathing and come back down. And uncurl. Well done. Okay, for the next part, we're going to bring the arms in. And if you feel happy, you can either leave the ball where it is, or if I just demonstrate what we're going to do, we're going to start with the arms directly above us. We're going to squeeze and come back up into that bridge. And as we lift, we're going to take the arms over our head. Yeah, keeping that breastbone soft. As we come down, we're going to bring the arms down and we're going to open the knees, take the ball out. Then bring the knees back again. Just take the ball over our head. We're doing some shoulder mobility work. Bring the ball back over our head again. Open the knees, place the ball back into the thighs, squeeze the thighs, lift up with the arms coming over our head. Okay, and then as we come back down again, we're going to take that ball out, open the thighs, and take the ball over our head to come back again. Okay, if you don't want to take the ball out, that's absolutely fine. Just go through the sequence of lifting up and down and maybe moving the arms up to the center and down to the side. So let's start together. The ball's in our inner thighs, arms straight up above us. We're gazing up at the ceiling. We're going to press down through those feet. We're not curling up this time, just lift those hips straight up. Now take the arms over your head as you stay there with the hips lifted. Bring the arms forward towards the ball and lower yourself down. Take the ball out of your thighs. Bring the knees back to neutral. Lift back up again. Oh, sorry, I'm lifting up this time. Should be staying down. Stay down. I'm doing last night's class. And bring the arms back to the center. Open the knees. Place the ball in between your thighs. Thigh squeeze. Arms come back over our heads. Hips lift up. Hips lower down, arms come down. Take the ball from between your thighs, stay there. Just take the ball over our head. Stretch over your head. Come back again. 4 more. Place the ball back in the thighs. Squeeze the thighs. Hips come up, arms come up. Overhead. Arms come down. Hips lower down. Take the ball. Just take the ball over your head. And bring the ball back. And place it between your thighs. Squeeze on the ball. Arms come up. Hips come up. Good. As the arms come forwards and down, the hips come down. And we take the ball from between the thighs and take the arms over our head. Draw that pubic bone to that navel. Bring the arms back. Last 2. In between the thighs. Squeeze on the thighs. Pubic bone to navel. As you lift the hips and the arms go over our head. Arms come back down with the legs. And once more, take the ball over our head. Pubic bone to navel. Stabilize as you bring it back to the center. Good. Place that ball between the thighs. And let's do 10 pulses. So take up the slack on the ball. So squeeze the ball with the inner thigh until there isn't any squeeze left in it. And then pulse 10 times against that resistance. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're just going to draw that pubic bone into our navel. And 10 more. 10, try and keep that connection there for this 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Okay, well done everyone. I'm going to keep with the ball for the moment. And I'd like you to place your ball under your left knee. Okay. So we're going to squeeze the ball under that left knee. Keep the right foot on the mat, and the left knee is forward of your hip, resting above the tabletop position. Hands are by our sides. Okay. From here, draw that pubic bone into your navel, lift the right heel, and if you're happy, lift the toes and bring the leg up to tabletop on the right side. Then draw that pubic bone to your navel, tap the right toes back down, and lift back up to tabletop. Keep the left knee, the ball squeezed in the left knee. 8 toe taps. So draw pubic bone to navel, tap the right toes, lift the leg to tabletop. Tap the right toes, lift the leg to tabletop. Not much to lift. We're just doing heel raise onto toes and lowering the heel back down. Heel raise onto right toes and lowering the heel back down. I'm going to join those doing toe taps. So 4 more. Toe tap. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your leg to tabletop. You've been doing toe taps. Now into leg press. So press out with that right heel. Good. And then point the toes and bring it back to tabletop. Draw the pubic bone to navel. Press out with the right heel. And draw yourself back to tabletop. Good. Press out with the right heel. And draw yourself back to tabletop. Press out with the right heel and bring yourself back to tabletop. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, well done. Stay in double tabletop. For those of you that might be finding that a bit trickier, you can place your left foot that's squeezing the ball, leg that's squeezing the ball onto the mat for the next exercise. So Mary, Jenny, you might prefer this for the second part to give you more stability. For everybody else, keep that left leg in tabletop. Ball is being squeezed. So this time we're going to put the two together. We're going to do leg press, back in, toe tap, back with the right. Leg press with the right, back to tabletop, toe tap. Leg press, tabletop. Exhale, leg press. Inhale back, exhale toe tap, inhale return. Exhale leg press. Inhale back, exhale toe tap, inhale return. Exhale leg press. Inhale back, exhale toe tap, inhale return. Last 3. I'm just going to pop my leg down for those that are doing it this way. Exhale press, inhale return, exhale toe tap, inhale return. Last 2. Exhale leg press, inhale return. Exhale toe tap, inhale back. Last 1. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Well done. Now, last bit on this side. So keeping that leg up if you can. If you want to rest the left leg down, do. We're going to do leg press and return, toe tap with the left and back up. Leg press with the right, return to tabletop. Toe tap with the left, lift the leg back up. Those of you doing this exercise, you can start with your leg press and then a toe tap on the left. If you have the left leg down, like you do a leg press, return, heel lift on the left. Leg press, return, heel lift. About 6 more of those. So let's exhale and press, Inhale, return, toe tap on the left. Exhale and press. Inhale, return, draw pubic bone to navel, toe tap on the left. Exhale and press. Inhale, return, pubic bone to navel, toe tap on the left. Last 3. Exhale and press, and return, toe tap on the left. Last 2. Exhale, press. Inhale, return, toe tap on the left, and back. Last 1. Exhale, press. Inhale, return, toe tap on the left, draw pubic bone to navel, and return. Well done. Place the right foot down on the mat and the left foot down on the mat. And then we'll take the ball from our left leg. Just move your pelvis, few pelvic tilts to wriggle around, and the ball's going to go under our right leg. Okay, so let's bring that right leg to tabletop position. Oh, mine's gone blank. Did we start with leg press? Yes. Left leg in to double tabletop position. Draw the pubic bone to navel and press out with that left leg. And draw that pubic bone back into your navel. Jenny Mary, keep the right foot on the mat. Press out and return. Well done. Press out, hands by your side, melt that chest bone and return. Press and return. Press and return. Last 3. Press and return. 2 and 1. Draw that pubic bone to the navel. I know what we forgot to tap. We're doing reverse order. Next exercise, draw pubic bone to navel, exhale. Tap the left toes to the floor, lift back to return to tabletop. Tap to the floor and back. Exhale, tap. Inhale, return. Exhale, tap. Inhale, return. Remember, at any point you can put the right foot down onto the mat and just keep toe tapping with the left. 3, 2, exhale, 1. Okay, combination coming up now. Again, foot on the floor if you want to, just with a heel lift. Leg press with the left, return and toe tap. Leg press with the left, return and toe tap. Keep going. Leg press with the left, return and toe tap. Keep doing the leg press with the left. For those of you with the right foot on the floor, your leg press with the left, we're going to return. And if you can toe tap, that's great. Or just heel lift on the right hand side. Leg press, return, and you can do a heel lift. Leg press. Keep that squeeze on that ball. Make the next 2 the last 2. Keep that squeeze on that ball on that right hand side. Well done. And come to rest. Last combination. Leg press, return, toe tap on the right. So now we're stabilizing through both sides. We've got a leg press on the left. We've got to come back. Draw the pubic bone to your navel and toe tap on the right. Leg press on the left, return and toe tap on the right. 3 more. Leg press on the left, return, squeeze the ball and toe tap. Leg press, return, squeeze the ball, toe tap. If you're down already, just leg press as much as you can, return, squeeze the ball and heel lift. Leg press as much as you can, return, squeeze that ball and heel lift. Make the next one the last one. So leg press, return, squeeze that ball and lift. Well done. Bring both feet down to the mat and we can take that ball out from underneath our knees. And we're just going to stretch our hamstrings, which we just worked quite a bit. So bring the hands behind the back of the thigh, straighten your knee as much as you can. Don't worry if it's not straight, it doesn't matter. Pull the toes down towards you and point the toes up to the ceiling. Good. Pull the toes down towards you and then point the toes up to the ceiling. Okay, bend that left knee, place it down onto the mat, put your hands behind the other leg, straighten that knee as best you can, pull the toes down towards your chest, and then point the toes up to the ceiling. Pull the toes down towards your chest, and point the toes up to the ceiling. Pull down. Up. And both of those knees down. And we need to come onto our side. So we're going to do your best side first, because I have an alternative if you don't like to lie on the other side. So do the side you can lie on first. Pop your head down, make it comfy. Bring your knees to 90 and your heels in line with your hips. Take the ball with your hand, so whatever side you want, ball with your hand. Roll it out as far as you can in front of you. And place the palm of your hand on the ball and press down gently through that ball. Keep the heels squeezed together and lift the top knee upwards. Okay? So by having that pressure through the ball, you should feel more of a connection through your abdominal muscles. So draw that pubic bone into your navel, keep the palm hand flat on the ball, and take the knee upwards, squeezing your heels together. And down. And down. Okay, so palm hand is directly on top of that ball. Push that ball into the floor. Draw your pubic bone to your navel. And we're going to do 5 more knee lifts. Squeeze your heels together. Keep the heels together as you lift the knee. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that knee nice and high and pulse your hand through the ball for 10. Keep the knee high, pulse the hand into the ball. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Keep the ball there. Lower the knee down. Lift the feet. And we're going to take that top knee up again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heels are staying together. Heels are glued together. 5, 6. Draw that pubic bone to your navel. 7, 8, 9. If you need to lower the feet down, that's fine. Keep that knee up there for this 10th rep. Keep the knee up, keep the heels together, and pulsing through the ball. Like Nelly the elephant went down, take the bus. Draw that pubic bone to your navel. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Drop that knee to your knee and lower those feet down to the floor. Okay, before we go on to the other side, this is where we're going to split. So you're either going to come into 4 points or come up into standing with the chair, and then we'll do the other side. So from being on that side, bring yourself, I'm just going to let everyone get comfy, either into 4 points or standing with the chair. Okay, for those of you in 4 point, just start by doing some of your cat and cow stretches. So lengthening that tailbone, tucking the tailbone in, drawing your tummy button up to your spine, and then the cow stretch of sinking down and extending through the lower back. Remember to weight distribute along your shins and not through the front of your knees. So make sure you're just pressing through the shin and not through the front of your knees. Okay, carry on with some cat and cow and child's pose if you're in kneeling. So cat stretch, cow stretch, into child's pose. And I'm going to start those off that are in standing with the chair. So guys, if you're in standing, every time I direct those on in 4 point to be moving their arms and legs, we do exactly the same. So to start with, when we're in 4 points, we're going to be bringing our knee up to the front of our chest. So you're going to do the same. You're going to bring the knee up to as high as you can and then tap behind you. Okay, so the knee comes up as high as you can, tap behind you. When we go to the opposite side, you're going to see if you can come to your elbow on the opposite side and tap out to the side. Okay, so instead of behind, it's going to be out to the side. So knee to elbow, out to the side. So we're either going to be up to the middle and tapping behind, or up to the elbow on the opposite side and tapping out to the side. That's it, Jenny. Yep, that's it. So basically, you are an upright 4 point. Okay. So those on 4 points. So whether you're standing or 4 point, we'll start together. Weight through your shins, spread your fingers, spread your 10 fingers. We're going to bring the left knee in and forwards to the center of our chest. And then we're going to take the leg out, draw that pubic bone to your navel, and it's going to come out behind us and lengthen. Okay, knee back into the center of the chest, so bring it through the elbows and out and lengthen. Knee back into the center of your chest and out and lengthen. 3 more. 3 into the center of your chest, pubic bone to navel as you lengthen. 2 more. Knee up to the center of the chest and either tap behind if you're in standing. And last one. And tap behind. Well done. Place the left foot knee down. Distribute that weight through your shins. Spread your 10 fingers. Draw the pubic bone to your navel. Bring the knee through towards the middle space on the right side. And then extend and lengthen those toes as best you can. Bring the knee through to the middle space, curling up a little bit through that lower back, extending and lengthening. Well done. 4 more, into the middle and extend. Or knee comes up towards your chest and you're tapping as far as you can out behind you and keeping your balance. Two more. Up, center, and out. Well done. Place the right knee back down. Okay, so this is opposites this time. So we're going to bring our left knee to our right elbow. So we're curling up and rotating across the spine. And then we're going to tap out to the side. Okay. So Jenny, Mary, whoever else is standing, you're going to bring that knee across your body to your elbow, and then you're going to tap out to the side. If you're in 4 points, you're going to be tapping out with that left leg to about 8 o'clock on a clock face. So we're coming across, draw pubic bone to navel, tap out to the side. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Bring that left knee back in onto the right side. Right knee to right left elbow, tap out. Right knee to left elbow, Tap out and extend. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that right knee back in. Jenny Mary, repeat the tapping out to the side. I'm just changing it slightly on the mat. This time, left knee comes to right elbow. Tap out to the side, 8 o'clock on the clock face. Now draw your pubic bone into your navel. Lift that leg up and bring it back in line to the center. And then place it back to the floor. Okay. Left knee to right elbow. Extend out to 8 o'clock on the clock face. Bring that leg back in line. So down to 6. Bend the knee, place it back down. 6 more. Knee across to the elbow. Extend out to 8 o'clock on the clock face. Take it down to 6 o'clock and place it back to the mat. And across, out to 8, into 6. If you can go directly across to your elbow, that's fine. Out to 8, into 6. Across, out to 8, into 6. 2 more. Across, out to 8, into 6. Last one. Across, draw that pubic bone to your navel, bring it into the center, place it back down. If you're in standing, try tapping as you take your foot out to the side. So those on 4 point, you're going to do right knee to left elbow. If you're coming out to 4 o'clock, drawing with that big toe down to 6 o'clock, either placing it back on the mat or taking it back to the left elbow. Taking it out to 4 o'clock, draw with that big toe, a line down to 6 o'clock, and take the right knee to left elbow again. Okay, keep going on the mat. If you're in standing, you can bring the chair back in. You can bring your knee to your elbow. You can come out to the side. You can tap. Then bring your knee to your elbow. Reach out to the side. Draw your pubic bone to your navel and tap and work on your balance through the other leg. Okay. 2 more on the mat. So make these 2 really good ones. So draw that right knee to your left elbow. Extend out to 4 o'clock. Big toe draws down to 6. Weight through the left shin and bring it back across. And out, draw with that big toe to 6 and place the knee back down. Okay, well done. Just bring yourself back into child's pose on the mat. And we need to do the other side. So come down, grab your ball, come down onto the other side. If you've got one favoured side, go onto your back and you can put the ball between your knees to do our first exercise. So we're down onto this side. Roll that ball out in front of you. Everyone get settled. Heels are in line with our hips. Squeeze the heels together and bring the knee up to the ceiling. Your palm is pressing down through the ball and lower back down. Lift that knee up, press down through that ball and lower back down. If you're on your back, you can hold the ball up above you. You don't have a side you like. Get your heels together and take the leg that you haven't worked out to the side and back in, and you can press the ball up above you. And then you'll hold it out to the side when we are holding our leg up. Keep going with this. There's probably about 5 left to do, I'd say. Squeeze those heels together, press down through the ball. Draw that pubic bone to your navel. 5, 4. Really focus on some height for the next 3. 3, 2. Last one. Really press up with that knee as high as you can. Keep those heels together and pulse through the ball for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Drop the knee down. Lift the heels up. And the top knee's now coming up. Squeeze those heels together. Drop the knee down. Bring the knee back up for 10. 9. If that's hard to have your legs in the air, just do a second set with the feet down. That's absolutely fine. For those of you that are up, keep going. And for those of you on your back, pressing and taking that leg out to the side, I think you have to just do the second step out to the side and focus on keeping that pressure on the ball. So about 5 to go. Squeeze those heels, lift that top knee up. 5, 4, 3. Get a little bit higher for the last 2. 2, and really high, and hold it there and pulse for 10. Through your hand, through the ball, pubic bone to navel, connect the whole body. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Knees to knee and lower the feet back down. Okay, for those of you that are happy to go onto 4-point, come onto 4-point. For those of you that just like to stand up, bring yourself into standing. If you're happy on 4-point, tuck your toes under, spread your fingers, lift the knees, and come up into your reverse pike. Well done. Lovely. That looks great. Now draw that pubic bone to your navel. That's really important as you bring your hands back and allow the weight onto your heels and come up into standing. Everyone is now in standing. Okay, last few exercises. Draw those feet out wider than your hips. They're off to 11 and 1 on a clock face. We're going to open out at the hips. So roll those hips open. Bring our arms out to the sides or out in front. Imagine you're sitting on a stool behind you. Push your hips back and sit down. Draw that pubic bone to your navel as you come back up. Well done. Open those hips out. Sitting on a stool behind, push the hips out as you lower down. Press through the heels as you come back up. 5, 4, roll those hips open and down again. 3, 2, and last one. Let's stay there for 5. Keep those hips open. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press through the heels and press back up. Do that once more. Down into your squat. Open out the hips. Keep the knees coming over your toes. Go as low as you can and hold it for 5. Draw the pubic bone to the navel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press through the heels and come back up. Last one coming up. Down into that sitting position. Good. Open through the hips. Keep the knees over your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And press back up. Well done. Palms down on our sides. Let's lift our left arm up to our ear. Yep. Slide the right hand down the thigh. Keep the knees soft but not too bent. And just gently reaching over to that right hand side. Take a breath in, draw that lower connection, exhale, come back to the center. Right arm comes up, left hand slides down, soften the knees, reaching over to the other side. Connect that pubic bone to your navel. Exhale, come back to the center. Float the left arm up to meet the right arm. And we're going to do a couple of inhale, exhale. So think of those lungs. Empty those lungs out. And on your next breath in, breathe in and rise up at the same time. Fill those lungs up to the top. When you're ready to exhale, turn the palms to the outside of the room. Exhale and think about pressing that air out of your lungs. As you come back down. Palms face forwards again. Empty. Breathing in. Visualize filling them up, 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 up. Palms to the outside of the room. Exhale. And press that air out. Well done. Last one. Breathing in. And out. Shake your legs. And good work. That was good. And hopefully you felt it through probably your hamstrings and your quads and your inner thigh.